Hello, and thank you for joining us for this planned giving session and overview with the Osteosarcoma Institute. I also wanted to share with you all that I am not a financial planning professional and or an attorney. I am a seasoned fundraising executive who have been in fundraising for 25 years and have a passion for engaging and involving and inspiring donors to give to the organizations and missions that they are passionate about. I want to share with you all the importance of planting seeds. We are starting to see as the seasons change that different flowers bloom in different seasons. And those seeds may have been planted and will be harvested years after they're planted. This is similar to planned giving and how it works and why it matters for donors and organizations. Those seeds may also have been scattered in the wind or carried by birds and planted in other areas. And that's also the residual effects of planned giving and the importance of sharing this opportunity with you for thoughtful consideration for organizations that you're passionate about, namely the Osteosarcoma Institute. Planned gifts help organizations to stabilize, scale, and invest in the organization's mission. And as it relates to the organization of the Osteosarcoma Institute, this furthers the needed research for bone cancer, namely in teens and young adults. There are different types of planned gifts, and this is a picture that you can see that it can come in various ways. It may be with your own personal estate plan for yourself, yourself and your partner, yourself and your spouse, as it relates to your family. There may be a trust set up that you yourself, your family, or as a couple have set up. And you can designate a charitable organization to be the beneficiary of a certain percentage of an estate, a named percentage or financial number within a will or a trust. This also encompasses donor advised funds and how you can direct those donor advised funds to organizations as a planned gift. There are significant tax benefits as it relates to the individual, the couple, or the family that makes a thoughtful planned gift so that the estate does not have the very high estate taxes. And it is also a way for individuals to have additional capital gains relief so that it is not taxed, as well as a larger impact on the thoughtful philanthropic donations given to the organization. These are simple ways that you can leave a thoughtful charitable contribution within these different avenues. And I suggest that you speak with your financial professional and or your attorney about how this aligns with your values, your morals, and specific missions and organizations that you have been impacted with and or are passionate about. I wanted to share with you all a few donor spotlights. These are individuals and families that have chosen the Osteosarcoma Institute to be the recipient of planned gifts. I first want to share with you all Jillian's story. Jillian was a beautiful young woman who battled osteosarcoma and passed away and shared with her family the importance and the need for research to continue after her fierce battle on this earth ended. Jillian's mother went on to say, "When I say Jillian was happy and laid back, I'm not exaggerating," Connie said, her mother. "People were drawn to her like the sun. She exuded light and love." And as I shared with you all, and you've seen in these slides, the sunflower. The sunflower always points towards the sun to grow and to get the light when the sun is out. But when the sun is not out, the sunflowers turn to one another to get the sun and the light from one another that they've captured by the sun. This is the example of how plan gifts and the beautiful example of the sunflower and the seeds that are planted and what the sunflowers exhibit and show for those with osteosarcoma, since the sunflower is the picture of this horrible disease of cancer. Jillian specified that she wanted a large part of the remaining funds of her college account to go to osteosarcoma research. Jillian loved children and hated seeing them suffer. She wanted a cure. She didn't want anyone else to go through this. This was her number one goal. We are so grateful and thankful to Jillian for making these wishes known to her family and to her parents, for beautifully carrying out her wishes after she passed away and choosing the Osteosarcoma Institute. The second I want to share with you all today is a couple who have seen the need for canine research with osteosarcoma. Did you know that osteosarcoma is 10 times more common in canines than it is in humans? And large breed dogs are at the highest risk. Still, treatment options are very limited and expensive. And when it comes to palliative care for canines, the options are limited. This is why, with the Osteosarcoma Institute, donors that give passionately for our mission, we are able to invest in the research needed for osteosarcoma research in canines. This couple, Robin and Mac, shared with us upon sharing that a portion of their final gifts will be made to the Osteosarcoma Institute. They shared with us that we need more options in treatment and palliative care. Even better, we need a vaccine to prevent osteosarcoma in the first place. We want to ensure that the assets that we have developed are distributed to secure organizations like the Osteosarcoma Institute that will continue the mission that we envision long after we are gone. They went on to share that they have lost so many of their beloved dogs to cancer, and they are thrilled to have discovered and partnered with the Osteosarcoma Institute. And they know that there will be a continuation of research for one day finding a preventative route and a cure for osteosarcoma. These are two beautiful examples of donors that have shared with us their intent of plan giving and or have made plan gifts known to the Osteosarcoma Institute. We always encourage donors to share with us their wishes. We are always happy to honor their donor intent, keep them anonymous, or share their name and their story like I've shared with you all today. It is a way that we can honor and celebrate and thank you all for making this thoughtful gift and to continue to steward and share with you what is happening with the Osteosarcoma Institute today and how research is continuing and how you will continue to be that seed planted for the mission. This is a wonderful and thoughtful guide that I have been working with for over a decade and working with donors and organizations for planned giving. It is a wonderful approach to really think about the goals of your giving, how you want to be remembered and celebrated. I have a soft copy that I'm happy to share with you via PDF if you are interested, or I'm happy to mail you a hard copy. What is beautiful about this booklet is if you wish to have a hard copy or you wish to have a soft copy and print it off, is you can use your own handwriting to share with your loved ones how you want to be remembered, celebrated, honored, and where you want your contributions to be directed. What is also so beautiful is in the light of technology today, we so rarely see individuals' handwriting. And this is a wonderful way to share with future generations how you wrote your own story and how it can be carried out. So I've shared with you all the meaning of the sunflower. One sunflower seed equals one planned gift, equals one long-term impact to an organization and mission that you are passionate about, much like the Osteosarcoma Institute. Each planned gift is always honored with the donor intent. And the mission, as you know, with the Osteosarcoma Institute is to ensure that research continues, clinical trials happen, support for those clinical trials, and the investigators and their staff and the data is collected so that we can move and advance the research needed to conquer osteosarcoma and concentrate on the cure. Together, we see and we cultivate a future without osteosarcoma. So, these are a few ideas of what you can do. Of course, if you are moved, we would love for you to thoughtfully consider choosing the Osteosarcoma Institute in your estate plan and or list the Osteosarcoma Institute as a beneficiary. That may be as a portion of a retirement account, an IRA, a portion of an estate, a trust, a donor advised fund, and or directed with a specific giving amount. As I shared, I'm not a financial planner, and I suggest and urge you to talk to a financial planner to ensure that you have all that is needed, as well everything is documented for your wishes, and that they can assist you to make sure that your thoughtful and generous wishes are carried out. Share with us your story. Tell us. We want to inspire others. Like I've shared with you the story of Jillian and how she and her family have given generously, as well as Robin and Mac, and why they saw the Osteosarcoma Institute as an organization to give thoughtfully to because of our work with canine osteosarcoma research. If you've already made this commitment, please let us know. We'd love to thank, honor, and celebrate you. And as always, we honor your wishes should you wish to be kept anonymous. A few other ideas that you may want to consider are vehicles, cars, trucks, RVs, boats, motorcycles, homes. They could be your own home, they could be a vacation home, it could be a piece of land and or mineral or oil rights, life insurance policies, IRA and retirement accounts, college savings account, birthday savings. These are a few ideas that I wanted to share with you to thoughtfully consider and to also share with your tax planning professional, your family, and the attorney that is assisting you with your estate, trust, and or will. For additional questions, please email us at giving@osinst.org. With the Osteosarcoma Institute, we know that every researcher, every clinician is here and already makes a difference in the lives of others every day. This is simply one more way. One will last beyond all of us. The seed that you plant today ensures that the hope continues to grow. Thank you so much for joining us and have a wonderful day.